Alright guys, well we're on check day 11. And this portion of the property we still haven't caught any fur off of. And I would have called anybody a liar if they would have said that we wouldn't have caught coons out of here in the first 2 days because of all the activity. But we haven't caught a coon or a coyote. But anyways, we're gonna keep going on this line and see if we get lucky by chance today. So stay tuned. All right guys, well we're on the last location for the line today. Very last 110 that we had set. And we got us a rat. So thank God for this trap. If we wouldn't have had this set, we would have skunked today. Little feller, but it's at least a rat. Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to check day number 12. We upgraded. We put a bridge in because I'm tired of sinking all the way up to my waist in the mud. But last night, well yesterday, we had about 30 to 40 mile an hour winds. It's still breezy, so I apologize for that. Hey. But like I was saying, it was 30 to 40 mile an hour winds yesterday, and it was supposed to die off today. This morning I should say. But it also hit 17 degrees, and as you guys can see, there's a little layer of ice starting, and I think that really made some critters move. And you guys know I think these traps have been out for 5 or 6 days now, and we have yet to catch off of this line. So this is the trap I told you guys that I was convinced that there would be a coon in the day we set it, and there wasn't. But we finally got us one today, so we're gonna get him taken care of and we're gonna move on up the line. I had a coyote trap down here on the other side of the ditch that looks like it's all sorts of tore up. I don't know what it is. I have a feeling it's a skunk, but we're gonna find out. So stay tuned and let's hope we can pull something else out of here today. I also pulled up and I noticed this big catch circle here, but we couldn't see any animal or no coyote going nuts or anything. But I had a coyote set here because it's right on the edge of the way this ditch runs, and then it's also right along the edge. This ditch runs right alongside the road too. So I know the coyotes travel this back and forth. We saw them a lot of tracks last year. But I noticed a big catch circle, but when I walked up on it, I couldn't find an animal. But I could see my cable in my trap, and I saw some fur in it, but I couldn't tell exactly what it was. So I took the the cable, and tugged on it a bit, and out pops this coon that was buried in all this switchgrass. So he's got a huge catch circle here now, as you guys can see, but probably not the greatest idea. But I'm running these cable leads off of my T-handles because I'm trying to figure if these T-handles are going to hold animals or not in the soil that we have, because we have really sandy soil. So I can't use a pogo, but I think what I'm going to do eventually is to get rid of these cables, get a little bit longer chain, not much because I don't want them to have too much room like they do on these cables, but I want to do that. So these T-handles have been holding. I mean, that T-handle never moved. All he moved was the cable, and he's done circles. Looks like a big old donut. But we're gonna get him taken care of, guys, and then get this reset, and we're gonna head on down the line. So stay tuned. All right, guys. So I don't know what that was, but I don't know how well you guys can see this, but right here you can see the coons are walking this bank real heavily. That trail's coming out by the culvert, and there's actually one on that side too where they're going up and around, and over there, and that whole corner is down to mud. So There's some that are in here moving. The one thing I don't like is how high this ditch is right now. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to cross it, but we're gonna at least get one set up here on this bank. Hopefully, as long as I can find some solid ground, and then we're gonna go from there. So helps if you put your gloves on the correct direction. I will say though, that's the one thing that I love about these DPs. They're easy and quick to set. Throw a stake in them, or a pull and go, or cable them off to a tree, whatever method you prefer. Set it. Don't tip your bucket over, because then everything goes all over the place. And throw whatever kind of bait you guys prefer in. Then you're off to the races and on to the next one. Quick, simple, perfect for beginners and for professionals. And I'm still a beginner, so, but we keep producing on them, so it's hard to stray away from them. Especially on this property, we're not allowed to use 220s or any other footholds, because we don't want to get no domestic animal or anything in them. So I got one other spot I want to check up here. I'd like to get across here, but I'm not going to be able to cross too deep. There's a log down up here that had a pretty good trail to it last year. Man, these woods are thick though this year. Actually, I'll probably save that for another day. We got 3 set over here. I think that's gonna be enough. I want to get some moved on the other side, so I'll catch you guys across the road. All right, guys, well, we're just finishing up here at location number 3, and everything here's dead, so hopefully tonight we get another chilly night. Hopefully some clouds. That maybe some of these coons will start moving some more, but I also think we're starting to get them nipped in the booty here. So we're gonna start venturing into some uncharted territory here soon. So stay tuned for that, and we're gonna mosey on to number 4. All right, guys, we're on spot number 4. Our little trapping buddy's waiting for us on the 4-wheeler. Somebody thinks she needs to go for a ride every single time we come down here, huh? You always got to ride on a 4-wheeler. On the 4-wheeler. So, last final spot. I think we got 11 110s here. 3 220s, a coyote, and 2 DPs. So, hopefully we got some fur, because it's been a slow day. Hey, finally caught us again. Good deal. Yep.
Stay.
You may leave it there for now.
That's fine. We can pick up on the back.
All right, guys, so we're back at the 220 that was hot there for a while, and we ended up catching a skunk in it. Came back yesterday, and it you could tell something had moved. Walked through it and bumped the trap. but we didn't catch it. Whatever it was, knocked it off our stabilizer. But now today we finally got us another coon. Thank goodness, because we're getting closer and closer and closer to getting skunked for the day. But real nice coon. Not the best coloring. He is pretty orange. But we'll definitely take it. This 220 has been pretty good. I think, what is this, number 5 off of this? 4? So 4 coons out of this 220 so far, which ain't bad. But as you guys can see, we're starting to, between the wind and things walking around, starting to get a little scarce on the whole fencing process here. But we're going to try and get her fenced in as good as we can. Maybe. Alright, like so. Try and fluff this stuff up a little bit more so they keep walking that. But coon number 4 out of the 220, so we're gonna keep going. Hopefully we got at least something else. All right, guys, so last 110 of the day. And we do got us a rat. Another small one, but it's another rat. Can't complain too much about that. But I think I've said it before, but we're kind of starting to wonder here in this ditch. Last year it was, if you guys remember, or if you weren't with us last year, we started trapping late in the year. This is something new hobby we just picked up. So we're real late starting out. But we're starting to think that the closer we get to winter, the more rats move up in this ditch. So we're kind of hoping that as the season's progressing, that we get some more and more rats moving up in here. I think we caught 60 some out of here last year or something like that. And this year I'm not sure what the number is that we're up to, but it's another rat, and hopefully more to come. Alright guys, so we made it over here to the possum. Kind of a dark looking feller. See how he's gonna act. Looks like he's gonna be a little ollie grolly. Not gonna quite be the one to play dead on us. We're gonna get him taken care of though, guys, and move on down the line. I really want to get a couple more places set, but right now with the time that we have, we're pretty busy doing some other stuff too. So stay tuned. Hopefully we get a few more locations set.